All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, we are going live. We are live. I know we live. I know we are live tonight. Yes. Yes. Let's crank him up. Yes. Let's crank him up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? How's everybody been? Had to get those technical problems taken care of, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight's show, I wasn't going to miss. You know, the devil can act like he want to get in the way, ladies and gentlemen, but not tonight. No, this show is too important. Too important to not be put at center stage tonight. Too important, ladies and gentlemen. Too important, ladies and gentlemen. No, not tonight. Too important, ladies and gentlemen, not tonight. You know, America has moral problems. We have moral problems. And these are problems that we need to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it tonight. Yes. 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 Let's get into it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We can't just, fall asleep at the wheel on so many things, ladies and gentlemen, that is so important to America's future. I mean, tonight's show. But, America has moral problems. We got moral problems in this country. And we cannot sit back idly by and just, I'm going to use politicians' words. No, I don't want to use their words. They're too toxic. We can't elbow bud and we just can't just sit back and just not say anything anymore. Our livelihood is at stake. Our livelihoods is at stake. And we're going to get into it deep tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going real deep. Real deep. Give it about 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let everything get nice and warmed up. And then we're going to get into it. Give it about a minute or two. And we're going to get off into the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Sure is. We're going to get into it. All right. Yeah, we're going to take it on tonight. All right. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Saturday. A beautiful Saturday. All right. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Saturday. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody, like I say, I hope everybody's having a beautiful Saturday. Sorry about the technical difficulties, the technical issues that that the show has been having, but it's all in the name of progress. And hope that everybody just be patient with me. It's a new platform. It's a platform that's being built, and we're not going to stop until we get it built, until we bring a very, very reliable and a beautiful show that people can come to and people can express themselves, and a show that uh, people can believe in. I really believe in YouTubing, and like I say again, I'm a very gracious person. I really thank YouTube for giving me the opportunity to have my own show and to be able to come into across your devices into your homes, to bring credible content. Now let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. And this is something that we need to talk about. This is going to be a long show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen. So I want everybody to come on, stick on in there and buckle up, and let's talk about it. And let's bring these things to the forefront. Let's bring these things to the forefront. Let's bring them to the forefront. America has some moral issues, moral problems. We have moral problems in this country. We certainly do. You know, more everybody, most people to chime in on it, and you know, the African countries. Worry about your African countries. You know, it is time that us as Americans, you know, especially we start embracing them and not, and then, you know, start taking some examples from them. So, you know what I'm saying? We can just sit back and we don't have to just lay back and just agree to everything that, you know, a lot of the liberals want us to do. You don't have to agree to all of that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. What is America's morals? Anybody ever ask those questions? What is our morals now? I remember when we used to have them, but we don't have them anymore. They are seen as obsolete. They are seen as, you know, it's a crutch somehow. Let's ask another question. What are America's values? Ask yourself this question. What is America's values? What is it? What is America's values? What is America's values? What? Anybody ask themselves that question? We're going to go back over the questions that I'm calling out. You know, what is America's true views on human rights? Let's talk about it. People, we're going to talk about all these things tonight. It is time that we put our so-called leaders, our so-called elected officials, put them on blast and keep them there until they change or run them out of office. Run them completely out of office. Because the Lord knows some of them don't deserve, and a lot of them don't deserve the privilege of serving. Because I know one thing, they're not representing the things that I hold most dear. What about you? What about y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Are they doing it with y'all? Are they representing what you hold most dear? Because they most definitely have started to leave more and more people off, and they're representing people that is going to bring us down. Let me tell you something, people. What traditions do America hold dear? What traditions? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. All the things, just the beginning, that I just named. And let's go back over. What are America's morals? What are America's values? What is America's religion's views? What is America's true views on human rights? What traditions do Americans hold dear? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely not marriage. It's definitely not family. It's definitely not Christianity. It's not human rights. It's not being kind to your neighbor either. It ain't none of those things. That is one of the reasons why the world ain't taking us seriously. Whether we all want to accept it or not, politicians, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, they going up there expressing their own little anecdotal view when they are supposed to be the representatives of an entire nation. Instead, they run around bullying people. They try to tell people what type of values that they want to hold dear. We have some bad leaders in this country. All the way back down to Barack Obama. We have to have these conversations, people. If not, that is the reason why Russia, China, our brothers and sisters in Africa, the Arabic countries, Iran, Saudi Arabia. They're all pulling away from us because they see America as nothing more than a big bully. And all they care about is themselves and keeping people divided. Let's wind this tape back a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big subject tonight. This is a huge subject tonight. It's huge. Let's go back to number one. What are America's values? I don't know about y'all, but all the ones that I just named off, it ain't it. What is America's religional views? Don't seem like them. They don't have much either. As long as you keep filling up their plate, and they don't live by nothing that they say. One of the reasons why a lot of men has left the church. Real views on human rights. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that's a big one. That's a huge one on human rights. And we're going to get into all that tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot continue on ignoring what is happening, number one, in this country and what's happening around the world. Now America's downfall is truly on its way. And we should not be walking around as people thinking that we are invincible. No. We have a lot of lousy leaders that we need to put on notice. It is time to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. You have to think about it, ladies and gentlemen, how they walk around bullying people. And then they turn around, they be being two-faced. We're talking about people in government. These people have a lot of effect on our lives. Think about it. Do America. And we're talking about our leaders up in Washington, D.C., so-called leaders. Do America get off on the downfalls of others separating people? Do America get off on the downfalls of others separating people? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Do they? Is that all you do when you go over there, going overseas? First, you was over here talking about, with Africa, war, famine. And all at the same time, you're busy, you're stabbing them in the back. Coming back over here talking about famine, and all at the same time, you want to talk dirty about them. Oh, you don't want to live there? He said about Africa too. Sure did. America has a moral problem. America has a big moral problem. Yeah, it's a problem. Forcing being gay down people's throats. Let's get off into that one. The vast, overwhelming majority of people here in America do not agree with being gay. Forcing being gay down people's throats is you know, forcing being gay down people's throats is an agenda. We know gay people like children. Children. We know this. But you see how the government and Joe Biden them, how they sit there and they talk about the LGBTQ community. And they going overseas, they talk about it. We're going to get into all of this, ladies and gentlemen. These are the things that we have to bring to the forefront. Because these other countries over there, they're looking at you, they're looking at us like we're out of our minds. And there's a reason why I'm bringing up all of this. A lot of the things that we need that come from these other countries, they can say, screw you, we don't have to give you shit. And then you're always talking about America's interests. What you gonna do? You ready to start another war because they want to say, screw you? Man, this lousy leadership we got over here. And you know how they treat you? When you talk like this, what I'm talking about? Forcing gay people down the throat. Look at, they destroyed the Boy Scouts. What's that? Over a $2 billion lawsuit. In lawsuits. This came from the gay community, but they'll never tell you the truth about it. They'll never say anything about it here at the American government. I think that the judge should have threw all of it out because they forced the Boy Scouts to accept. They forced them to accept gay people coming into that organization. And when they gay people came into the organization, then the Boy Scouts got tore apart. It was good that the judge in that case said the Boy Scouts didn't have the money. The judge agreed with them. These are gay people. But it was the government's and that crazy rule that they got, because gay men wanted to become scoutmasters for little boys, and we know they like digging little boys with the government's help. They're all involved. The adoption agencies, all of them are involved. And that's why I say, what do America really stand on human rights? We're going to get into it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into it tonight. Oh, there's more. Oh, I'm going to be talking on this microphone for a while. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking for a while. We don't do no funny business here on the Stephen Cartwright Show. I say to the people of America, It's time to take a look inside. And then when you talk about this type of stuff, a lot of the government, that seems like lies and deceit to me, I'm going to tell you. And when they'll do anything to try to shut you up, then they try to make you feel like you're wrong. Here they go. They pull that Elmer Fudd on you. Oh, no, it's not. No. That's not it. Duh. It's a damn lie. American people, we have to wake up. We have to call it out for what it is. And we have to take decisive action against these people. We cannot let them roam free like this. No. You're insulting other countries. Don't get me wrong, I love America, but I don't agree with I'm not going along with anything. We as people, we have to stop going along with anything. We got to stop doing it. If not, let me tell you something, people. I'll say this here. I'll believe it. I'm going to use Russia. Y'all think Vladimir Putin is playing about he said that he'll use them nukes? Vladimir Putin ain't playing. Because if it was my country and I knew what was going on the way that he was doing, I'd do it to your ass too. Sure would. No, you're not going to do all that to me. No, you're not going to do all that. You really can't blame him. And it's not taking sides against America. It's just that America has got a problem with bullyism. You don't know how to negotiate, and everybody hating us. But these people got away by taking you down. And these people don't like America. That many? That's almost half the world. And they really don't like you. And we got some right here in the North American hemisphere that don't like us. They got this thing called the BRICS nation. And some of them right here. Mexico. No, they don't. They're tired of it too. Brazil. Cuba gonna go with them. Right here in our backyard. Right here in America. America bully these people too. Just bullyism. Politicians. Some of these people, we got to send them home. Because I'm going to tell you what. I'll say it like this here. If you think these people won't fight your ass, you got something else coming, partner. Sure is. You got something else coming. And then now all of a sudden you hear these generals and you hear these people talking about, people are the most important asset. Oh, now we important to you when it's time, when it's getting close to give lives? Boy, they sure got a shitty way by showing shit. Always lying. Well, America be lying, boy. The only way you clear up lies when you own up to it. Take responsibilities for your actions. America been going around bullying these people for years. Bullying the African countries. Didn't they get in the African space and talk bad about every other nation? Just work with them. Don't even want to hear these people's problems. They're bad, horrible listeners. I don't blame them. I tell you, get the hell out of here. Boy, they better than me. I've been told you get the hell off my continent. That's crazy. Joe Biden. Look at Kamala Harris. Look how they threatening Uganda. That's those people's land. That's them people's country, and they laying there telling you, and they sitting up there ignoring them. But if they hear me saying this stuff like this here, no, that's not what we saying. Well, what the hell you saying then? Because you're putting all our lives in danger. Our well-being. Our health behind your arrogance. This don't belong to the American people. We didn't send you up there for that. Sure didn't. Oh, and you love talking about human rights. Oh, we finna get in that on you too. Sure is. We're gonna get in on that too. Let's get into some domestic stuff. Since you want to talk about human rights, you don't know nothing about no human rights. They don't even treat fathers' rights in this country. Marriage, family, in the courts, look how badly they treat men in the courts. They definitely do not honor marriage or care about marriage. They see a family here in America, 2 men with adopted children that's gay. Come on now, we getting to it. 2 women, they'll adopt kids or they'll have a man and then go gay. In this country, or a woman with children that's dependent on the government or whichever the case may be. That's what they say that is family here in America. What you ready to do? You ready to Elmer Fudd us on that too? Oh, no, that's not no family. Get up, go get him. You ought to see them the way they act people across the world if you can see this. Listen. America got serious moral problems. And it's starting at top leadership in the government. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton. Can't say that about Donald Trump. Can't do it, people. George Bush. Those people are right. They invaded that country over there. And they have nerve enough to try to call Putin a war criminal. I don't blame Putin. I wouldn't want that shit on my borders either. No, you're not getting on my borders with that shit. I don't blame them. I understand exactly what they said. Always talking about, ignoring America's interests. Well, them people got interests over there too. That man got damn near 1 billion people over there to protect. And he know the bad track record that NATO and America has. Time for you people up there in Washington, D.C. to get your tongue lashing. Nobody don't want to hear that. No. I'm going to call you out if you're wrong. Just like that forcing gayism down your own people's throat. Now you're going across the waters trying to do the same thing to those people across the water. Look how you are with children over here, right here in America. Right here in America, right here in our own country. Right here. Right here in our own country, people. Right here in the United States of America. Let's talk about it, people. Let's get into it. These are our children. Yeah. Coming for your sweet and sour chicken ass now. Forget that, because you are hurting all of us up there in Washington. No, y'all hurting us. No more. It's time not to be quiet no more, people. No more being quiet. Because if we sit back, we be quiet, we don't do nothing, people, we're going to suffer for that. We're going to suffer for that. Sure is. We can't afford it. We can't afford to no longer sit back idly by and say nothing. Us as the American people. Always talking about America. No, America wrong. No, hell no, you're wrong. No more none of that shit. No more that bullyism shit. You go somewhere else with that. Now, we're going to get into how you don't give a damn about human rights. Some of them hypocrites. Some of them hypocrites. Let's get off into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Look how the school system exposed children to homosexuality. Look how they do it. Telling children that they were born, that it's okay to be gay. Oh, you can say that in school. Look at the institution what they had set up for young boys, how gays get into it, and they mess with these little boys and these girls. They rob them of their innocence. But if you do it to a little girl, a man did that to a little girl, they're coming for him. But if you did it to a little boy, that's a whole nother different a story, a different ball game. And they take no action. They make no laws against these things. I don't blame Africa. Politicians support separating people on the liberal side. But let's get back into it, people. How they expose these kids to homosexuality here in the United States. Why are you thinking that you're the parent that you can just show a child, a small child, how to put a condom on a cucumber? Who gave you the right to do that to some people's child? And the government, they going right along with it. Where's your moral? You have moral problems. Time for America to get a tongue lashing. The American system, the government. What about us? What about our people? And you can't talk about people on human rights. You can't talk about nobody. Going up to school, allowing children to use bathrooms, and you know the boys to go into the girls' bathroom, and you were born as a boy inside of the girls' bathroom. No. How in the world you can be 10 years old and you already know what gender, if you want a sex change or not? This is what we deal with over here in America. Digging children. This is the things that goes on here, people. And I say to the American people, is this what we are? Is this what we is? They want their men all feminine. You about to get, whoo, I tell you, America has a moral problem. A serious moral problem. And I see why other countries don't respect us. You see what I'm talking about tonight? Why other countries don't respect us? They don't care nothing about us. We're the bullies on the block. But these people are getting tired of bullies. You know how we used to deal with bullies back in the day? Eventually somebody face up to them. You know what happened when you start to face the bully? Somebody's gonna get their ass whooped. Somebody's gonna get taken to task. And it's people. They don't want to say anything about the obvious. Time to speak up, people. Time to speak up. It's time for the American people to speak up. And we're not accepting, no bullshit answers. It is time for people to start speaking up, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. It's time to send some of these people home. It is time to reclaim our culture. It is time to reclaim our families. It is time for the laws to change in family court. Oh, we got other things we're going to get into tonight, baby. But, oh, this is juicy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 2-minute. We're going to take a 2-minute, 2 to 3 minute recess, and we'll be back. And we're going to get into it some more tonight, ladies and gentlemen. America has a moral problem. America has moral problem. Be back in 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. They talking about. They can't talk about nobody when it comes down to human rights. Can't talk about nobody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. You know, people, we have a lot of work to do. Us as American people, we have a lot of soul searching to do. Time to do some soul searching. Is this the type of people that we want to be? Is this what we want to be? Is this type of people that we want to be? Cutthroats? And think that we have the right to murder, that America has a right to murder without consequence? George Bush invaded that country and said there was weapons of mass destruction. It wasn't there. They're right. Why he wasn't brought up on war crimes? Barack did kill Gaddafi. For what? Because they wanted to leave the United States? No, man, we can't. Is this the type of people we want to be? Are these the people, kind of people we want to support? No wonder they're backing away from us. No wonder. Think about it, people. Is this the type of people we want to be? Is these the type of people that we want leading us? Really? A lot of people is tired of the European style of governing. We're going to get into that too. This is going to be a long show tonight. Politicians support separating people. And also, too, America has a moral problem. They got more than a moral problem, really, but we're going to get into it. I just could not sit back idly by no more and just continue while everybody acts like ain't nothing going on, instead of getting into the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. You say anything about the obvious, then it's fire and fury. Look what's happening across the world. It's just not here in America. Look what's happening across the world. Look what's happening. People are tired of being bullied by America, and America won't listen to what these people have to say. They're using bullyism, bullets, sanctions. They sanction anybody that don't agree with them. Especially when it does harm to their nation. Like homosexuality. They busy running across the world, running all across Africa. Shoving homosexuality down people's throats. Vladimir Putin and other world leaders went into deals on how, went into details on how America is not good sense, is not good, is not a good sign. Vladimir Putin and other world leaders went into detail how America is not, how America is, on how America is. Vladimir Putin and other world leaders went into detail how America is. It's not a good sign. People, especially when they're telling the truth, especially when these people are telling the truth. Think that make Vladimir Putin them stupid? China them stupid? That's why China them getting them. They want to get out from under the dollar. And the only thing American can do is talking about bullying these people, putting sanctions on them, using the dollar as leverage to put sanctions on people to make them do what they want to do instead of taking a realistic approach. These people are realistic. They are saying they will no longer be bullied. They're telling America they're going to no longer be your bitch. That's what they're telling you. I mean, let's just get down with it, people. People, we have to be real with ourselves. And us as the American people, we all understand that. And shoving this gayism down our throat, we had it shoved down our throat over here in America. And I want other people to know that across the world. This was shoved down our throat because the vast, overwhelming majority of Americans do not believe in homosexuality. We don't like it. Trust me, we can live without it. And it was like a young lady from, I think she was from Uganda. I'm not sure. It was like she said, if you like the homosexuals so much, get them all from over there. Let them all come over and live over here. You deal with the problem. Shit. She said that they don't have the medicines for that. And we all know what happened during the 80s. Let's not kid ourselves anymore. Let's not do it, people. Let's not kid ourselves anymore. Time to man up. time to grow a set of balls, gentlemen. These people in other countries, they still have their morals. But American politicians believe that they come before people's beliefs. They really do. These people don't believe in homosexuality. Don't believe in homosexuality. But you got these people up out here, they believe, like Kamala Harris and them, they believe that, and Joe Biden, they believe that their morals and what they're saying comes before what these people believe in. They believe this stuff. There's something wrong with y'all. They think they go over there, they bully these people, they tell these people, oh, don't deal with the Chinese, don't deal with the Russians, only live with us. And then all at the same time, all you're doing is bleeding these people for everything that they got. You keep them in debt with you, you bully them to no end. Because you want to keep those people in servitude to you. It's not even servitude to the Americans. You don't want to give them a fair deal because the only thing you want to do is rake them for all of their minerals, all of their things that we need over here without being fair to them. People are tired of it. People across the world are tired of the European type style of governing. They're tired of it. And when you say things like this here, over here in the oh, they'll Elmer fudge your ass. They'll try their best and do everything in the world. Instead of looking at it as in a realistic standpoint, they'd rather cancel you. Instead of looking at it realistic. They don't listen to nobody but themselves. Let's get down with the Chinese now. Let me back up a little bit. Telling them African countries to accept homosexuality. They don't care nothing about those people's religion. They don't care nothing about their families, their morals. Look at Kamala Harris going over there talking about women's rights. And you know what? We're still going to get into human rights. What's happening over here in the United States. You can't talk about no damn body. Can't talk about no damn body. Can't talk about no damn body. Nobody. They're mad at the Chinese because of the TikTok app. They do not want Black Americans talking to Africans. That's why they're so mad at the Chinese. Because on TikTok, we can talk to the African people. We can tell the people how they are. And that's why they want to ban it. So they can continue using manipulation tactics. Look how they treated that man at that congressional hearing. It was no cause for none of that. They talking about information being stored. They do the same thing with these apps, even with the ones that I'm on right now. But the problem is, they want to still be able to go over there inside of that on that continent and still keep manipulating people. manipulating their children. Like homosexuality is okay. Homosexuality is not okay. It sure ain't. It ain't all right. No, it's not. It is a very, very destructive and a filthy lifestyle. It's a nasty lifestyle. Oh, you go over there, you tell those people, oh, just be tolerant. We don't want nothing. Oh, you're lying all at the same time. Nothing. Oh, you're lying all at the same time because that's what happened over here in America. You're lying. You're like digging children. Don't tell me you don't. I know of so many cases. And you don't want people, black people, to tell or talk to the African people. They don't want that. That's why they're so mad at the Chinese and TikTok. That is, they can think of other reasons. Because how they think over here, they want you to think that they the best thing since sliced bread, Africa. But we're going to call you out. Joe Biden, them ain't right. And it's time for us as black Americans, African Americans, we need to take a second look at the Democrat Party. No more of that other crazy stuff, people. We need to take a second look. Why they mad at TikTok? TikTok is a great app. It's a nice app. We get to reach our brothers and sisters in a land that was taken away from us, that was taken away from our ancestors. We are their descendants. But they don't want us talking. They don't want us communicating with them. People like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama. They sell us out all the time, people. These politicians. It's wearing America down. Now you're getting a lot of nations that just don't want to deal with us. And the only one really that even thinking about dealing with style type of governing. That shit's going down next too. Y'all, look, liberal Democrats, look at it. Liberal Democrats are problems. Look at the black community here in America. Think these people ain't no problem? Can't grow nothing. They don't want you to have your own business. A lot of them liberals and a lot of these people, they want you in servitude to them. Black people don't even control the businesses in their communities. You think these liberals ain't no problems? Oh, I can go on and on. And you got nerve enough to talk about human rights? Ain't got no nerve enough to talk about human rights. We all know every white person ain't bad. Every white person ain't bad. I do want to say that to the world. Every white person ain't bad. But it's way more bad ones than good ones. It's like the great Muhammad Ali said. We know there's good white people out there. There are. What we're going to do, leave the door so they all mixed in with the bad ones and let the bad ones get in so we can just get to the few good ones? Hell no, you shut the door on all of them. And that's my advice to Africa. They can't get their shit together, and Putin them ain't playing. They ain't playing. But America has moral problems. We got some fucking moral problems, man. We got moral problems. You think they don't have moral problems? They're always talking about human rights. These people, they wouldn't know what a human right was if it slapped them in the damn face. Look at the adoption agencies in this country. Come children. That's why I say to Africans, though, they try to change to your kids. Keep them away from them. Keep them hell. If you have to, kick them off the continent. I would. Look at the adoption agencies in the United States, in the U.S. Let same-sex couples adopt children. Look at that. Talk about human rights. You talk about, excuse me, you want to talk about a mind fuck? That ain't right to let two small children see two grown, if they done adopted a child, to see two grown men sitting there kissing. Once they walk in the bedroom, we know that happened. Two men. That's how they keep making gay people. Because they allow gay people to adopt children in this country. Because they allow gay people to adopt children in this country. And just imagine how many being abused. And they're saying, shh, it's hush mouth, shh, don't say nothing. And we know gay people like digging children. It's just the truth and the fact. And they're doing it over here in this country without being prosecuted. You got nerve enough to go over in other countries and tell people how to live their lives, but you ain't got your shit together here. Not by a long shot. At least they're smart than you. They're not going to tolerate that type of stuff. Let alone the breakdown in their families. So many people are scared to speak the truth about America. It's not trying to bring America's down. It's just about the damn truth. The hell with all of that. It's not about that. They'll try to make it anything that they want it to be as long as it fits them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to make another video about it. I'm going to have to do another live stream about this here. It's pathetic. I stand in the world. You want to talk about human rights for everybody? Look at the trash that's going on in Mississippi. We're watching you in Mississippi. We're watching you. No one's afraid of you. Yeah, we're watching you. I think that should start a whole lot of shit. You start hanging people. You start beating people. The white folks down there. Ain't nobody scared to face you. We're looking at you, Mississippi. They should send the army in there. You want to talk about human rights and look at Joe Biden, ain't said a word about it. Kamala Harris, they just took this man, beat him, and then one of the kids ran over, and then one of the news brothers going to say, oh, I don't believe in the death penalty. That type of egregious crime, yeah, you need to be put down, partner. Yeah, you do. Because you didn't give a damn about that young man's family. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to make another video of this. That's a lot. I can go on and on about the atrocities that goes on here in America, and they have nerve enough to go overseas and try to tell people how to live their lives. No, you need to get your shit together here, man. And us as the American people, it's time for us to pick a side. I love America too. I don't like it when other people in other nations, China, Russia, Africa, and the African nations, these people are tired of being bullied. The Americans, they're dumping the dollar like mad. And a lot of people, you don't know what that means. And a lot of people are tired of the European style of governing. These police. All cops are not bad, but there's nothing that is being done to take them out, to get rid of most of the bad ones. And this mess going down there in Mississippi. Cut the shit. Because ain't nobody scared of your asses. Down there, and then talking about human rights. The government of you need to shut the hell up and get your own goddamn backyard straightened out. And us as people, we have to stop going for anything just because them people say that shit. If it's right, it's right. If it's a way to break through to a new day, we understand all of this. But we got a bunch of people that is in charge of this country that do not deserve the privilege of being a head of a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring this live stream to a close. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. The Stephen Cartwright Show ain't going nowhere. I've been absent for a little while, trying to update my platform. As you see, had a little trouble tonight, but I wasn't going to stop until I got on here. Ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all, but America has more problems. And it's us as people. Where do we stand? Do we stand at the low lives of the totem pole in the eyes of the world? Or do we stand up like Americans and call out for what is right and what is wrong and what is good for the overall good for our people? And where is America's? Where's our morals? Where's our real standards? These people over there across the, they care about their families. They don't care nothing about homosexuality. I'm so sick of homosexuality. Sick of it. It's such a drag. Everybody ain't trying to punk. And we're sick of, they don't care about nothing about no human rights. You're digging children. And then the school system is helping it out. Oh, we care about human rights. Kamala Harris don't care nothing about that. They only care about if you're doing what you're told like a good boy or like a dummy. When does it end, ladies and gentlemen? When does it end? It stops with us, the American people. This is a great land. Say to the people of other nations, I've been around Russian people before. They're hard. I've been around Chinese people. Bad people at all. I've been around, let me tell you something. I went to school with North Korea. They have problems in their country. They got their position where they do things. I've been around African people. Time to give it up because hey, look, they got it going on, man. You people love that country. That country has something very, very special about that country. That country has something special about it. I don't care what none of them say. And I was just looking at how it was. I mean, looking at the varieties of people. That's like, whoa! Tall men, tall women. Just in one, they're all tall. And something else. Then you have something come down to all those different sizes. And the look, America don't want to compete. If you don't want to deal with them, they want to kill you. That's why we look bad. We need to figure out where we really stand, people. We really do. As Americans. Someday I want, someday I want to see Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, bring this live stream to a close. We have a lot of soul searching in this country. And Joe Biden, there's more to be said. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to make another live stream in this context. Well, you go over and talk about people. America. Joe Biden. Talk about human rights when you violate them constantly here. Don't give me that, Mr. You don't like it. No. You should get your act together. Get your act together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm fixing to bring this live stream to a close. Love you, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a lot to think about. I will be making another video in this subject. Love you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for chiming in. You come through and see this live stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stephen Cartwright Show gonna be here. We stand for what's good and decent on this show. We juggle more than one subject at a time.